MALLC, or MALLC, stands for Monado Art Landing Leg Cancel. It's a fantastic tech that Shulk can utilize to mitigate the recovery time of his aerials. Recovery time is how long it takes Shulk to recover from landing leg after performing an aerial close to the ground, and landing leg is the cooldown after performing that aerial. While experiencing landing leg, you will be unable to perform any other action until the landing leg has subsided. Shulk's landing leg varies greatly between his aerials. His neutral air has the least amount of landing leg and is a fantastic attack on its own that can be used to follow up into a plethora of other options. His fair has slightly more landing leg frames than his nair, but still not that bad. But what truly benefits from MALLC the most is his back air, which has the most landing leg out of all of his aerials. I have excluded Shulk's up air and down air for a reason, and I will touch on exactly why I excluded them very shortly. MALLC actually cancels two things, which are landing leg and the art change animations. Here is an example of a non-cancelled back air. And here is an example of an MALLC back air. If you noticed, MALLC drastically shortened Shulk's recovery time from his back air by cancelling the landing leg. An art change animation occurs whenever a new art is activated and it causes Shulk to bust out a funky pose.
Jump, speed, shield, buster, smash.
And you can cancel these art change animations with any and all inputs. Here is what canceling both landing leg and the art change animation looks like. Timing is key, you guys. Timing is extremely important to perform this tech properly. After you press neutral B, an art will be locked at around 25 milliseconds, and that is when Shulk will bust out his funky poses that I was talking about earlier. So this is the kind of mindset that you want to have while performing MALLC. You want to pop out an aerial relatively close to the ground, and right when Shulk hits the ground, he would normally have landing leg and would be forced to suffer recovery time. But if you time MALLC properly, you will instead activate the art, which will force Shulk to go into his funky pose. You can then cancel the funky pose with any action that you want. You're free to do whatever you want. So that's the mindset that you want to have when going into this. And there are several different approaches that you can use with this that all have the effect on the timing of your art activation. MALLC short hop with no fast fall. You want to activate the art right after you jump. MALLC short hop with fast fall. You want to activate the art right before you jump. MALLC full hop with no fast fall. You want to activate the art at the top of the jump. MALLC full hop with fast fall. You want to activate the art right before the top of the jump. Short hop double jump with no fast fall. You want to activate the art after Shulk's flip has pretty much completed and when his legs are about to point at the ground again. Short hop double jump with fast fall. You want to activate the art at the top of Shulk's second jump. Full hop double jump with no fast fall. You want to activate the art as soon as Shulk's legs extend after fully completing his flip. Full hop double jump with fast fall is similar to short hop double jump with fast fall in the sense that you want to activate the art again at the top of the second jump. Something else to note, you can do any of these approaches with any of the arts. You just have to pre-cycle beforehand to be able to time it correctly. Back during Shulk 101, I said it was important for Shulk users to move around while also changing arts. This takes it to a whole other level. It allows Shulk to keep up pressure while maintaining momentum, all the while changing the properties of his entire being, all at the same time. If done correctly, MALLC is an extremely safe option that allows Shulk to throw out free hitboxes due to the few invincibility frames that comes along with the art activation. Your MALLC must be perfect in order to utilize the invincibility frames to the fullest. Here are a couple of examples of defensive applications of MALLC. Even with MALLC, you must still continue to space correctly. If you space incorrectly or if you time MALLC wrong, you will get punished. If you go too deep into someone's shield, they can grab you before the art even activates, which means they can catch you before the invincibility frames come into play. Some other cool defensive options that you could use with MALLC is art canceling air dodge landing leg, and you could also art cancel from the ledge. By cancelling Shulk's aerial landing leg, you greatly shorten the recovery time between Shulk's attacks, which lets him string together attacks much easier. I'm going to touch on up air and down air real quick. You can use MALLC with U air and down air, but it is much more difficult because the hitboxes require your opponent to either be directly above you, directly on top of you, or directly below you to work. And you also cannot MALLC down air or U air if both parts of the attack hit the opponent, because it lags you out and it delays you from hitting the ground on time and it throws off the timing of everything. Here are a whole bunch of potential follow-ups, all thanks to Monado art landing leg cancel. Successive MALLC is the final frontier for MALLC users. Take a look. Successive MALLC is as the name suggests. It is the ability to freely and fluently cancel any of Shulk's aerials with any art at any time in succession. Here is an example of a Japanese player named 9B using successive MALLC to great effect. As you can see, if your spacing and your art canceling is on point, you can throw out free, long-reaching hitboxes that are extremely difficult to punish and very hard to approach. 9B also utilized the defensive application of art cancel to shield to successfully punish his opponent's approach. Alrighty you guys, it's time to finish this bad boy off. I put in an epic amount of man hours on this one, so if you enjoyed it and you liked what you saw, and most importantly if you learned a thing or two, then please go ahead and smash that like button for me. That would be greatly appreciated. And if you're really feeling it, you can also hit that subscribe button. That'd be awesome too. If you're new to using Shulk and you found your way here without seeing my Shulk 101 guide, I highly suggest you check that one out too. It has a lot of the basics. A lot of the basics which will really help kickstart your Shulk and really lift him off the ground, and you'll learn a whole bunch in that video as well. Have fun training your Monado Art landing leg cancel game. I think that this tech is one of the most useful and one of the more difficult techs in Smash 4, in my honest opinion. And I'm really excited to see where we as Shulk mains will take it a couple months from now even, so looking very forward to that. But with that being said, you guys, I'm gonna head up for now. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.